Most people, when they hear AI or ChatGPT, they think about using it as just another way to do quick research, but it's so much more. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT's new agent mode to do all your book research, write an outline, and then write your entire book for you at a press of a button. Then we're going to upload it to Amazon and then get Amazon to start sending us monthly checks like clockwork. That's coming up right now. Let's go. All right, everybody. So like I said, I'm going to show you how to use agent mode on ChatGPT to write your entire book for you now. And then we're going to go ahead, upload it on Amazon and get Amazon to start sending you checks every single month. Now, first, proof, right? Well, let me show you this. So we're going to go into my screen right now, and I'm going to show you how I've done this with 3 books already that have made me over $60,000 this year alone. And obviously I have some of the info blanked off here, and then we're gonna change this to this year, and boom, $66,696.94 from just 3 books alone. These books are 100% written with AI. There was myself doing a little bit of editing and finessing, but that is absolutely awesome. And that's the power of AI. And it's only gotten easier since I published these books a few months ago. But it's not just 3 books. Let me show you another example, right? For those of you who are like, I don't have a lot of time to make any money. Okay, well, do you have 24 hours, right? This one book took me 24 hours to make. From finding the niche to creating the book and publishing on Amazon, it was only 24 hours. This book has made me over $12,000 and it costs absolutely nothing to publish. That is the power of AI. But it's not just me getting results, it's students as well. Take a look at Kevin's results. They're up on the screen right now, making over $4,000 from his AI published books. Cameron bringing in $1,200 to $1,500 a month because of AI written books. Don't sleep on this opportunity. If you want to make an extra $500 a month, if you want to make life-changing income, pay attention. I'm gonna give you absolutely everything in this video so you can get started completely for free. So first off, let's talk. What is ChatGPT's agent mode? Agent mode is a new mode on ChatGPT that came out a little while ago that allows you to basically tell ChatGPT, I want you to go out and do all of this work for me while I do other stuff. It's gonna go out, do a ton of research and look stuff up and whatever, and then it's gonna come back and compile whatever type of report it is that you want. It's freaking insane. It's like basically having a virtual assistant work for you 24 hours a day. Now, you do need to have the paid version for ChatGPT. Now, for some insane reason, if you don't have the paid version of ChatGPT, what are you really doing with your life? Because it's more important than Netflix, it's more important than everything, and it's only like 20 bucks a month. And especially right now, if you're like, Emeka, I can't really afford $20 a month, then cancel some other subscription and pay for ChatGPT so you can use it to make money, so $20 a month isn't a bloody problem anymore. When you're on ChatGPT, you're gonna hit this little plus symbol right here and you're gonna click on agent mode. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna turn agent mode on for you. That's key. Now you can't just say, ChatGPT, please go write me a book on being a first-time dad. That's lazy. And lazy prompts, lazy inputs get you lazy outputs, which gets you a lazy bank account. So we don't want laziness. We have to come up with a mind-blowing prompt that's gonna tell it exactly what we're looking for, what we're not looking for, why we're looking for this, what's the end user, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And that's the key to using ChatGPT or any AI model properly. It's all in the prompting. Now, we're gonna break this into 3 different ways. We're gonna first do the research, then the outline, and then we're gonna do the writing. So let me show you exactly what to do. So first, we need something called a master prompt. What's a master prompt? A master prompt is a prompt that's gonna tell the AI agent to go out and do all of this type of research for this specific niche, look for these type of things, include this, don't include that, and everything. It's a ton of work to create this type of prompt. Luckily, I've done that for you. So if you join my free SKOOL community, 100% free, you can go to Classroom and then you're gonna find the classroom that says, or the whatever that says world-class ChatGPT agent research prompt. And then you're gonna have this massive prompt here that is going to get you insane results. All you're gonna do is simply where it says insert topic, like down here, you're gonna insert topic, and you're going to insert the topic that you want to write about. Once again, this is 100% free. It's the first link in the description. Enter your email and then boom, you'll get access to the community right there. So I've already done this. I'm not gonna do it in live for you because it does take quite a bit, well, not quite a bit, it takes a few minutes for it to do all the research and everything. But here, you can see on my screen, I've entered the prompt and it's for being a first-time dad. And it says follow the steps carefully, research accurately, blah, 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 blah. Talks about book structure, blah, 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 blah. Talks about the outline, how it's gonna do it, all of this stuff, flow and style, do not do this, final output requirements, boom. So when you enter that in, it reads it, it understands it. Then what it's gonna do is you'll see on the screen, it's going out and it's scouring the internet. It's doing all of this crazy research that used to take us literally days to do. And it's just doing that in minutes. And so it worked for 16 minutes. You can see that down here. It's worked for about 16 minutes here. And what it's done is it's done not just the first step, research, but it's also done the second step, outline. And so it's hammered both of them at the same time because of how I wrote this original prompt for you. And so what we have here is a well-researched outline for a book on becoming the journey of a first-time father, comprehensive outline. And so we have an introduction, we have a working title, we have the core focus, we have an opening story, we have 5 big ideas, we have quotes we can use, and then we have, chapter 1. What's the core focus for chapter 1? An opening story, right? Big ideas, and all of that. And you can refine this by refining the master prompt, whatever, however you want. You can put in new rules, you can take out rules, you can change around whatever you want, and it's gonna give you a different result than the result that I have right here. But that's really cool. So once again, if you want that, it's totally free. Just join the free school community, go to classrooms, and you'll see it listed in the classroom there. Now, the next step is writing the book. And I'm gonna show you just literally how easy this is. Write chapter 1. So it's setting up its desktop, it's getting ready to write, and okay, so now you see it's doing some more research and it's starting to write chapter 1. And in a few minutes, you'll have the first draft of chapter 1. Now, chapter 1 is now written. Now, I say first draft. What does that mean? Does that mean you take this and you publish it up on Amazon? God, no. Doing that gives AI books a really bad name because this is not ready to be published. This is nowhere near ready. What you have here is a great skeleton to build on. When I go through my books, I usually go through like drafts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sometimes. So that's 6 different drafts until it's finally ready to go and publish on Amazon. It is the worst thing in the world. It's the part of the publishing process I hate the most because it's just so repetitive and it's so boring reading the same thing over and over and over and over again until you get it just right. But you know what? It helps produce a better book for your customers, and a better book for your customers means it's gonna sell way more. And that's kind of the whole purpose of doing this. So what we have here, we have chapter 1, we have an opening story, we got some big ideas, and you can see it's really short. Like this is not really laid out for a book, closing thoughts. Like what type of chapter is this? So what I did is I asked it, can you actually increase the length to like 3,000 to 4,000 words? And so what it did is it simply asked me another question. I said yes as a book manuscript, and it got it. Then it rewrote stuff and it expanded on it. And so what I would keep doing throughout this research process is I would go through and, the rise of new fatherhood. That might be something I want to keep, might be something I want to keep out. The signs of early involvement might be something that's really key for some fathers to keep them involved in everything. I don't know, I'd have to read this. But if I like this, what I'm going to simply do is I'm going to use the prompts that are in our 5-day challenge There's a prompt sheet in the 5-day challenge, which you'll also find in SKOOL, and it has a whole bunch of follow-up prompts. And so I'm gonna ask it to expand, and I'm gonna get it to expand it, write that a little bit longer, fill that up a little bit more, go into a little bit more in depth about each point. And I'm just gonna keep refining it, and then putting it into a Google Doc, as that's how I keep transitioning through draft 1, draft 2, draft 3, and so on. The key is refine. You keep doing that, and that's how you get ChatGPT to write you a really good book. It's never on the first or the second output. Those are the crappiest ones. You have to work with it so it keeps giving you better and better information, better outputs. Remember, the better you get with prompting, the less AI sounding your book's gonna be. This is one of the big things I focus on when I'm working with students, is how can I show you to get better with prompting? Because you can start adding your own unique flair, your own tone, your own USP, your own unique selling point to the book when you keep refining your prompting. Working with AI is kind of like working with a clay model. You just gotta keep sculpting it so it gets to the final design that you want and not just a big clump of clay. It's something that takes practice. It's something that it does take time. It's not gonna be perfect just your first few times. It's a muscle. You have to keep working with it. Now, let's go on to the next point. The next point is you have to pick a topic and a niche that's actually selling. You can't just write a book on anything and publish it on Amazon and think you're gonna make money. That's not how this business works. If you wanna make money, we have to go on Amazon and we gotta figure out what are the books that are already selling? What are the books that people are already buying? And then we make one of those books, we just do it better, and then we outsell our competition. That's exactly what we do. So in order to discover what are the books that are already selling, we use a free tool, because I'm all about free, called KIP Scout. KIP Scout will tell us how much a book is selling every single month. We want at least $500 in sales. And it's also gonna measure the competition for us as well. We're gonna make sure we can compete with books that have less than 150 reviews. That's key. Now, if you want a full video on exactly how to do that, there's gonna be a link in the description for a full video on how to use KIP Scout for your topic research. And you can go watch that after this video. Then the next point is marketing your AI book. How exactly do we get our book to start selling? There's two things that you have to do for every single book you're ever gonna upload on Amazon. If you're not getting any sales, it's most likely because you didn't do one of these two things. The first thing is you gotta get 50 reviews. You gotta get 50, right? 10, 20, that's not gonna cut it. You need to get a decent number of reviews, especially as competition gets heavier on a lot of the niches. That number for reviews is gonna keep going up. So you need to get 50. Now, how do you get at least 50 reviews in a couple weeks? You go use a site called Book Bounty. Book Bounty is one of the easiest ways to get reviews in 2025. I talk about them in a lot of my videos because it's so important. The question that I can't stand people asking in this day and age is how do you get reviews for your book? Because Book Bounty has just made it so easy, it's stupid. So go check out the video I've done on book bounties on how to get your 100 reviews fast. That will show you everything you need. There's a link to Book Bounty as well as a link to that video to go check that out down in the description. The second thing you have to do besides getting reviews is you need to run Amazon ads. Ads in this day and age are one of the most important things you can be doing for your book. Now, don't worry, you don't have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars running ads. If you're on a budget like I was when I started, you can start with like anywhere from like $2 to $5 a day. And keep in mind, just because your budget is $5 a day, it doesn't mean you're actually spending $5 a day. It just means that's the maximum that you're gonna be spending. But you're probably gonna be spending more to like $1.30, $2.50 or so every single day. If you don't know how to run ads, there's videos on the channel. I would suggest you start with the book launch series that I did, where I launch a book and I bring it all the way to $10,000 in sales, because I show you how to run ads on a brand new book from literally step A to Z. I think it's the best ads video that's anywhere on YouTube right now. So go check that out. That will show you exactly how I set up my ads, exactly how I bid, how I lower my A cost. Everything's in that series of videos. So go check those out. Now, I want to give you some reminders when it comes to using AI. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Does Amazon care if you use AI? No, they don't. They just want you to disclose it. So those of you who are wasting your time and money on those AI detections saying, yes, my book's only 13% AI, like, it's a complete waste of time. Like, I don't care if my book is 100% AI, right? I don't care. What I care about is its readability. How well does it read? Does it sound like I'm talking to a human? Yes, because I do it correctly, right? It all comes back to the prompting. I don't care what those AI detectors say. Most of them don't even work correctly anyways. So don't waste your time with that. What you do need to make sure that you do is you let Amazon honestly know that you're using AI. That's the key thing. So when you upload your book, you disclose if you're using text, images, or translations, if any of that was AI. Disclose it, you will have zero issues. And like we spoke about earlier, never copy and paste and upload. You always need to refine it. You always have to edit it. You need to make it your own. You need to make it unique, because otherwise it's just gonna be a crappy experience for their customers. And you can't make money by giving people crappy experiences. It just doesn't work. It is more work to edit. It is more work to humanize it. It is more work, but if you want your book to sell for longer than 6 months so you can make some money to change your life, yeah, this business is gonna require a little bit of work. I hate to be the one to tell you that. And then the last thing is, how much money are you actually gonna earn from these AI written books? The truth is, I don't know. And anybody who does know is complete bullshit. Because the fact of the matter is this: you can earn anywhere from $50 to $500 to $50,000 a month in this business. And it goes higher and it goes lower. There are no earning caps when you're running a business. And that's what Amazon KDP is. It's you running a business. Some of your books will flop and some of your books will make stupid money. You just don't know which one. And that's the reality of it. So whenever somebody asks, is how many books do I need to be successful, Emeka? I tell them this, and give me the number in the chat right now. If you know what I'm about to say, I'm gonna say 2 numbers related to the books, right? And that's 5 books with 100 reviews each. If you publish 5 books and you get 5 high quality books and you get 100 reviews on each one of them, your life will change. Your life will completely change. And I have yet to see anybody in this business publish 5 high quality books, get 100 reviews on them each, and make no money. You can take that to the bank. I hope this video kind of opened your eyes to exactly what you can be using with AI. This is just one method. Like, I just wanted to play around and show you exactly how you could use the new agent mode on ChatGPT here to give you another option to do your research and everything. Whether you want to go and use Dibbly Create, their guided book flow, that's my go-to to get the skeleton for the book, and then I come into Chat and Claude and start doing some things. It's cool. You still want to use a human ghostwriter, go for it, right? As I was telling one of my students the other day, it's all about finding the system that works for you and then making it repeatable so you can scale to the moon. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Just give you another option for your arsenal so you can scale to the moon and make stupid money with this business. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel and you like my style. If not, nice knowing you. Those of you who are serious about getting started and you want to work with me, there should be a link in the description right now where you can apply to work with me. That's a paid program, it ain't cheap. So just be aware of that, serious players only. Those of you who are just starting out and you're a bit more of budget friendly, or you just want to test things out with me first, there's another link, the 5-day Publish and Profit 5-day challenge. It's 110% free. You can go in there, you get access to a community. So if you get stuck, you can ask questions. There's like 5 or 6 video lessons that will show you how to find a topic, write a book, publish a book, and make your first dollar online 100% free as well. So if you enjoy that, everybody, I'm Emeka. Until next one, peace.